Pest control is more than just spraying for bugs. Its reality is complex and has changed dramatically over the years. Some of the first potent chemical pesticides were developed from nerve agents originally intended for World War II. These powerful chemicals don't just stop at pests. They travel up the food chain, harming wildlife and even family pets. Worse, constant use of the same chemicals creates resistant superbugs, demanding an approach based on strategy, not just strength. So, how did we advance from these dangerous origins to the safe, targeted, and eco-friendly solutions of today? Let's break it down. First, why can't you just handle it yourself? DIY sprays are a temporary fix. They kill visible pests, but rarely touch the hidden nest. Pests are masters of concealment. By the time you spot one roach, thousands could be thriving in your walls, attic, or beneath floors. And it's a myth that pests only infest dirty homes. They seek shelter and moisture, things even the cleanest properties can provide. Professionals have a key advantage. They understand pest seasonality. They know when ants forage or termites swarm, allowing for preventative treatment. So professionals see the problem more clearly. But what they do is fundamentally different. It starts with a philosophy, not a chemical. The modern gold standard is Integrated Pest Management, or IPM. It is a complete system that prioritizes long-term prevention. Why does this matter for you? Because with IPM, chemical sprays are the last resort, not the first step. This minimizes pesticide use inside your home. An IPM strategy starts by identifying and removing conditions pests need to survive. This means sealing cracks, fixing leaks, and reducing clutter. If prevention isn't enough, the next step isn't harsh chemicals. IPM uses tools like natural predators, botanical oils, or targeted trapping. Only when other methods fail does IPM involve chemicals. Even then, pros use precise applications, ending the old spray and pray method. Now that we understand the IPM framework, let's look at some of the powerful, often non-chemical, treatments that professionals have in their arsenal. For tough pests like bedbugs, pros can use heat. Specialized equipment raises a room's temperature above 120 Celsius, killing pests and eggs instantly. A surprising bonus? This intense heat also sanitizes by killing mold, bacteria, and viruses, which helps improve overall air quality. Another tool is botanical pesticides, derived from plants like chrysanthemums. They are highly effective, biodegradable, and pests rarely resist them. In some cases, professionals use biological controls, introducing natural predators like ladybugs for aphids. It is a self-sustaining, chemical-free method. For rodents, the most sustainable answer is proofing, or exclusion. This means physically sealing entry points with materials like steel wool or concrete. With all these eco-friendly options, are traditional chemicals ever the right choice? The answer is complicated and reveals the true craft of pest control. Let's compare heat versus chemicals for a bedbug infestation. Heat gives immediate, total eradication in a single treatment, with no residues. However, chemical treatments offer something heat cannot: residual protection. They create a barrier that can kill new pests weeks later. So, which is better? A true professional doesn't default to one method. They analyze the pest, the infestation size, and the building to prescribe the right combination. This decision-making is getting even more precise with technology. AI-powered monitors can now track pest activity in real time for hyper-targeted action. Let's bring this all together. We started with the dangerous origins of old pesticides and the complex problems they still create today. Remember the problem of pest resistance from the beginning? The varied toolkit of IPM, using heat, botanicals, and exclusion, is the direct countermeasure. So, heat or chemicals? It's the wrong question. The best approach often integrates both, using heat for a clean slate and chemicals for lasting protection. We also talked about how the pests you see are just the tip of the iceberg. This is why an expert who understands IPM is so valuable. They treat the whole problem. Professional pest control has evolved from a blunt instrument into a precise science-based practice. It is a spectrum of answers for safety and sustainability. So, if you need a professional, what should you look for? Ask about their IPM philosophy. Find companies with certifications and staff entomologists. Choosing the right professional is not just about getting rid of pests. It's about protecting your property, health, and the environment with the smartest methods. Have you had an experience with professional pest control? Share what worked for you in the comments below. From chemical weapons to AI-driven strategy, modern pest control proves that true effectiveness comes from knowledge, not just brute force.